Shalom. I praise you, how about Shem Shah Basham Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, so to you brothers teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. Uh, what I want to do in this video here is I want to talk about, uh, now I'm going to, clearly on there you can see, Gadite, with his, the war paint on. I know the scriptures talks about the faces of lions, which I'm going to go into. But the scriptures calls the Israelites a peculiar people, and all of the Israelites, they got different, strange characteristics, if you will, peculiar, different, strange. We're a mystical people. You had the Aztecs, Aztecas, Issachar, and then you get the Mayan calendar. You got the Mayan calendar, and even to this day, man, or the Aztec, the Aztec calendar, Mayan calendar, and basically, Esau, was going on, was mentioned in the calendar a lot because it was saying that 2012, they had this advanced calendar that was saying that's when things are going to come to a close. With that being said, pretty much, you got Gadites, right? And that wear this face paint, which is in the scriptures. And we could go through a lot of tribes. You got the priests, you got Levi, and and they were doing all the sacrifices for, and they had the Urim and Thummim, and they had the breastplate, right? The blessed breastplate on them with the 12 tribe stones. And they were dealing with the right hand side and the mystical stuff. So then, the scripture says when they went off, they went into the left hand side of things. There's a lot of scriptures on this. But let me read this quickly, and then I'll go into it. This is Exodus 19 and 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then shall you be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And even though the scripture says, though you were linen amongst the pots, we're going to be delivered, clothed in gold and silver, delivered by them chariots, roughly paraphrasing, because we are the children of Israel. We're the chosen people of the Most High Power. And it's evident. You go into everything that that's a lot of things that you got today comes from Jake. We can go into loads of lists of stuff. Inventions, tech, a lot of things. But to touch on Gad, because Gad's on the screen. He saw the scripture says a troop shall overcome him. He shall overcome at the last. And we are the tribes. It's not, it's not some people. If you ask one of these individuals that are out there, they're gonna say, "Oh, the tribes are in Europe somewhere, and they're this and that." Hell no. The bulk of the tribe, the 12 tribe sign, is where it's at. That's where they're at. It's where the bulk of the tribes are, if you will, if you want to put it like that. Let me read this. This is Genesis 49. Let me read 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. And you got stuff whereby Esau will name. He's got war tactics after he's took war ambush tactics and things of that nature from Gadites. You had the Cowboys, which is Jake and like that, Jake, and then you got the tassels on that. So Esau even went into, and then another thing you got is you had the Apache helicopters and all that, which that's a tribe of Gad. So Esau either is into he's he takes stuff. The scripture says, Jacob is the former of all things, and there's a lot that you can come out with. Even if you go to Spain and all that, a lot of salsa dancing and things and all that they're doing, and a lot of the customs they got that goes back to Jake, because Jake was ruling in Spain. You had the Moors there. There's pictures of them playing, chess came from Jake. You had knights, that was Jake. So there's a lot to this. Now, the other scripture I want to get. Give me a second. This is First Chronicles 12:8. And of the Gadites, they separate themselves unto David into the hold to the wilderness, men of might and men of war, fit for battle, that could handle shield and buckler, whose faces were like the faces of lions, and were swift as the roes upon the mountains. And them tribes are into that. And you watch Geronimo, you see them all they're up in the mountains, the ambush Esau and stuff like that. And they into this, and their faces, when they paint their faces, they look like lions, straight out. So, even Esau, like, and his army would paint their face and this and that, would depending on the tactics. But that's Gad right there. So basically, man, when you check out these tribes are peculiar, man. Like, let's go Asher, right? The tribe happy, right? Now when you go down to Brazil, you got a lot of Judah Benjamin there and there, just like, do you know what I'm saying? But when you check it out, a lot of these, they're always having the biggest parties down in that South America, man. I can't remember the name of that festival in Brazil. But they're they got that super party going on. And that's where people go South America for all that. And that's that spirit. If you like Asherites, I see, when you see them, they're like literally like they're walking down the road with a smile on their faces, man. Um, so the Lord is out there. There's something else I wanted to say about them Asherites, but I can't. It slipped my mind. But yeah, football. If you're into soccer and all that, you used to have I can't remember what year it was. This was like the early 2000s and all that. Probably in the 90s and then early 2000s, mainly probably the 90s, I think. But Brazil, they had Jake Brazil kind of dominating the football. And what was their style of playing? They were doing all the tricks, the dancing. They brought that flavor to the sport. Hence why anytime you got any of these teams, they're always getting Jakes from these countries. But they used to have the adverts and the music. They were playing like salsa and all this, certain styles of music. Because you got the tribes, you got merengue, you got this, you got that, right? But they were incorporating that into the football, because Jake has got all the flavors, man. We're the salt of the earth, and then we're the people. We're the people of the Most High Power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and it's evident, man. you know, um, and that's pretty much what it is. And we're gonna rule the kingdom next, man. And that's just the bottom line. That's the bottom line, man. And a lot of yous know it. You know what I mean? And some of yous are trying to sneak in there. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.